Welcome back. My name is Marshall. It's me again with another tutorial on how to check logged in users in PHP. Now we're going to count how many users that have logged in onto your web page using this script. Here is our connection to our database, and here is our database schema, the structure of our database. We have ID section to track the section of the ID user, and we have the IP of the guest and the logged in user, and the status 1 or 0. If it is online, it's 1, and if it's guest, it's 0. Then time, how long the user have stayed on the, or when the user logged in, how long ago. So here is our PHP script. Here is our connection to our database. Now we need to initialize the section to track the logged in user. Now we are going to get the current time using this timestamp to get the current time, and current time minus 60, which is 1 minute. So how long ago or how long a minute the user have logged in. Then we'll get the user IP address using server remote address. Now if section exists, or if section does exist, then we have to collect the ID of we have to collect the section username of the logged in user. Now to check against if at all is that user, or is like they bypassed the login page and that kind of stuff. So select section from total users where section equals to section username. Now if all is true, then we have to update the time of the total visitors table where against the username to the current time. Alright, now if that does not exist, then we have to like insert for the first time into our database. Now section username, IP address, status 1, and current time. Get the current time from here. Now secondly, now we have to select or count total number of registered users. Now select all from total users where time is greater than or equals to the time out. From here we have a current time minus 60, 1 minute, and the status will always be 1. Now like I have here in my DB, this is guest section is guest, and the IP is the IP address of the guest, which is of the mention, and the status is 0. If it's login user, this will be changed automatically to 1, and this is the timestamp of the logged in guest. Alright, and we got to count all number of visitors online from the last 1 minute. Select all total from this against the time, which is greater than current time, which is greater than the time out. Now count visitor, which is going to count all the visitors, both guests and logged in users. Now if this is for guest script, now if section does not exist and I have logged in, somebody have logged in to your website or your web page, now we have to check against the visitors for the first time. Select guest from total visitors where status equals to 0. Like I said, the guest's status field will be 0, and the IP address of the user IP we collected from here. And if all these are true, that we found specific IP address on our database, then we just have to update the time only now against the current time. If I log in and they found my IP address, they don't have to change my IP address anymore. Now they just have to change the current time to just update my time to my current time against section IP address. I'm sorry, against the user IP address, and the section will be guest. Now if all does not exist, may you being the first time visiting that site, they have to insert you, or they have to insert you to their database as a guest. Then your IP address and the status will be 0 against the current time. Now here is select all the visitors, select guest visitors. Now we have to count number of guests online and number of logged in users online. Now select all from visitors where time is against days or equals to the time out, and status will be 0. So total online guests will be MySQL num rows. So in total there is you echo the number of visitors online, both logged in users and guest users online. Now here is for registered users. Total online visitors will be registered and total online guests in the last 1 minute. Like I said, 60 is equals to 1 minute. So this is what we have right here. So in total there is one user online, which is the guest user. So I have to log in from here, from my local app, to see if it will show me as a registered member. Alright, come back. Alright, in total for the last 1 minute there is 2 users online, both the guest, which was me in the last 1 minute, and the minute have not yet expired, so it still count me as guest member. Now since I have logged in for the first time, they have to insert me into their DB, to their table, which is me, Amy, and the IP address is still this, and the status automatically has been changed to 0. So we have to check in from here. Now one registered and one guest in the last 1 minute. So if you haven't, so let me log out again to see if that will exist anymore, or let me refresh the page anymore to see for the past 1 minute. It has not yet up to 1 minute, so it still counts against the guest user. Alright, it's more than 1 minute, so in total there is 1 user, 1 registered, and 0 guests in the last 1 minute. So if you want to be using this script on your web app to count the number of online users, probably this is the best script so far for you. I will provide the source code below so you can download and use it on your site. If you like this tutorial, you can subscribe. If you know there is any error, you can comment below so we can work together and get things working up right. Thank you very much for using your time to watch this tutorial. See you guys around. Thank you very much.